What would you have done if she said no?
She's not going to say no. Ladies and gentlemen, you know Molly Lewis, of course. And I believe you've met Paul and Storm. A little bit. Okay, we're into this song, which is about being famous. We talked a lot about it this morning. Apparently it wasn't enough. We did not complain enough about how difficult it is to be famous. You're going to hear a little bit more of it before we're through. And we haven't really rehearsed this in a long time.
No.
Again, this is not something I would share with you, but you know what I'm talking about. You can't get anything done on this boat because you're always drunk on pina coladas. This is called Tom Cruise Crazy. This is a sad song about the end of the world, or perhaps only a relationship. It's hard to say sometimes. Also, there's some symbolism involving creation myths, some of which I may have imagined. And the moon figures prominently in a way that is never really explained. It's called Always the Moon. Remember when there was a you and me? No, that's not how it starts, actually. Second mistake of the show, everyone. Second big mistake of the show. Before there ever was a you and me, the endless void of the deep black sea, and a giant oyster, the mother of all things. And the oyster made a pearl, and the pearl became the world, and the world began to turn, and the sun began to burn. And one day I met you and I fell in love, and you broke my tender heart, and so here we are. But there was always a moon, there was always a moon, there was always a moon, there was always a moon. Before there ever was you and me, the slender branch of a gentle tree, and a big red fruit that hung low to the ground. And you picked it out of spite, and you took a careless bite, and the world was not the same, and we all know who to blame. So now when you think of me, do you think of when there was still a chance? But it's over, so here we are. But there was always a moon, there was always a moon, there was always a moon, there was always a moon. Remember when there was a you and me, when there was such a thing as gravity, and the tide came in and the tide went out again. But the water got too high, and the sun began to die, and I tried to make you stay, but the world pulled you away. And now there are darker, longer, colder nights, and the sun is gone for good, and so here we are. But there is always a moon, there is always a moon, there is always a moon, there is always a moon. Third big mistake of the show. Storm just dropped that shaker egg.
Stanford bingo cards.
It ain't breakfast.
I agree with you. This is a cover song. This is by a group called Destiny's Child. This is called Bills, Bills, Bills. There are commas between each one of those words, which is appropriate. It's a list of 3 things. Teaching moment. First we started out real cool, thinking mid-places I had never been. But now you're getting comfortable into those things that you did no more, slowly making me pay for things your money should be handling. Now you ask to use my car, drive it all day and don't feel me. Ask to hold some money from me until you get your check next week. Try to live, good for nothing, time for brother. Silly me, why haven't I found another? Sometimes your heart is the one to help me out. Instead of a scrub like you who don't know what a man's about. Do you pay my bill? Do you pay my telephone bill? Do you pay my automobiles? If you did, then maybe we could chill. I don't think you do. So you and me are through. Yeah. You've been maxing out my car, giving me bad credit, binding gifts with my own end. When the bill comes on, scoop, 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 scoop to the green. Now you use my telephone, calling whoever that you think's at home. And then when the bill comes, all of a sudden you be acting dumb. You don't know where none of these calls come from. Mama's numbers and more than once. Trifling, good for nothing, time for brother. Silly me, why haven't I found another? But sometimes your heart is the one to help me out. Instead of a scrub like you who don't know what a man's about. Do you pay my bill? Do you pay my telephone bill? Do you pay my automobile? If you did, then maybe we could chill. I don't think you do. So you and me are through. Do you pay my bills? Do you pay my telephone bills? Do you pay my automobile? If you did, then maybe we could chill. But I don't think you do. So you and me are through. Thank you. Jazz interpretation. I know a lot of you didn't get it.
That's a little known fact, that song was actually originally by Scatman Crothers. That's a cover.
I think Molly's gonna go. Thank you, Molly. Thank you very much.
I think I may have heard a semicolon in between a couple of those bills.
Yes, true.
Perhaps any ellipses.
A semicolon is actually not correct, though. So if that's the way it sounded, then we got to rehearse more. Yeah. Really, obviously, I'm only concerned about the punctuation, not so much the chords and the lyrics and the stuff like that.
Only concerned about the punctuation is my Tom Lehrer cover.
This is a song about a doll who is creepy and it follows you around. In a town in the woods at the top of a hill, there's a house where no one lives. So you take a big bag of your big city money there and buy it. But at night when the house is dark and you're all alone, there's a noise upstairs. At the top of the stairs there's a door, so you take a deep breath and try it. And the flashlight shows you something moving just inside the door. There's a tattered dress and a feeling you have felt somewhere before. And there's a creepy doll that always follows you. It's got a ruined eye, it's always open. And there's a creepy doll that always follows you. It's got a pretty mouth, swallow you whole. So you scream and you head downstairs and you tell yourself it was just a dream. In the morning you head into town because you want to go antiquing. At the store there's a strange old man with a wandering eye and a withered hand. As he hands you the old wooden box, you can hear his old bones creaking. And you know what you will find inside the moment that you see that someone's carved your name into the tarnished silver key. And there's a creepy doll that always follows you. It's got a ruined eye, it's always open. And there's a creepy doll that always follows you. for you. And when you fix the snack, the doll says it, we're like one too. The doll is in your house and in your room and in your bed. The doll is in your eyes and in your arms and in your head. And you are crazy.
Now it's late and you head downstairs cause you just can't sleep, so you make some tea. And the doll disapprovingly asks if you really need that much honey. You decide that you've had enough and you lock the doll in the wooden box. You put the box in the fireplace next to your bag of big city money. As the smoke fills up your tiny room, there's nothing you can do. And far too late you see the one inside the box is you. And the box is inside a giant cruise ship. And there's a creepy doll